the trash talk tailgate.
Strong right slot, Z right. Spider 2 wide banana seal.
You're going to call it like it's your favorite play you've ever gotten in your life.
What's up, folks? We're back on the couch, straight onto your screen, to give you some more of that sweet, sweet college football Week 9 reaction action. And this time, we've got the upset of the week. The Kansas Jayhawks upsetting the Oklahoma Sooners 38-33.
Crazy.
This one was the one that no one expected, but I guess everyone wanted. Well, at least everyone wanted the goalpost in the pond. But the Kansas Jayhawks, man, this game was not what you would expect in any modern college football game.
No.
I got a couple good stats from this. I guess my favorite is between both teams combined, we only had 389 yards passing. That's, averaging less than 200 yards. It's a little overbalanced than Kansas threw a little bit more.
Yep.
Oklahoma had a little bit less. But overall, less than 389. 0 passing touchdowns from any team. There were no passing touchdowns in this game, only interceptions. But with that being said, Oklahoma ran for 5 touchdowns. Kansas ran for 4 touchdowns.
That's insane.
That's 9 rushing touchdowns combined between the two teams.
Jeez.
We're talking 225 yards of rushing total for Kansas, led by Devin Neal, 25 carries for 112 yards and a touchdown.
Yep.
That's big numbers. Oklahoma on the other side, 269 nice rushing yards, led by Tywee Walker, whatever it is.
Tywee, yeah.
23 he did 23 carries for 146 and a touchdown. Oklahoma's quarterback had 3 rushing touchdowns. Where the ball was going in his own hands. I think personally, the big difference maker, and I think the reason why Kansas makes the upset in this game is on the quarterback stats. Kansas threw 2 picks. They threw 2 picks.
Yeah.
But Oklahoma threw 1 pick that was a pick 6.
It was a pick 6.
And at the end of the day, when you look at that score line, I think that pick 6 is kind of the make or break in this. It was very early. It was the first touchdown of the game, first quarter. But it really was, at the end of the day, it kind of ends up being the difference maker. Kansas throws 2 picks. I think Oklahoma only capitalizes on one of them, if not neither one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of not what you expect from Oklahoma. I think all around this isn't what you expect from Oklahoma.
No.
You definitely don't expect them to lose to Kansas. A very good Kansas team. Let's give it to them.
Put some respect on Kansas, bro. This is not, your father's Kansas when they were 1-35.
This isn't our Kansas.
Yeah, dude. These Kansas Jayhawks are legit.
Yeah, they were 6-1 coming into this game. Or no, 5-2 coming into this game.
Yes.
Unranked, of course. That's how it is in the modern league. It's hard to be ranked. That top 25 is elite for sure. But coming in 5-2, it's definitely one of the better Kansas teams that we've seen in our lifetime.
Yes.
In the past 10 years for sure.
And dude, Kansas, they used to be the joke of college football. They were losing to FCS teams on the regular. Kansas fans were like, bro, we play this FCS team at the beginning of the year. We're probably going to lose to them. That's how bad it was at Kansas. And now they're a legit Big 12 team.
Yeah.
And especially with Texas and Oklahoma leaving, for the SEC, which I still find that hilarious. Kansas fans were mocking Oklahoma chanting SEC. That's great. That's why I love college football. Just the unrivaled pettiness of college football is why it will always be better than the NFL to me. But dude, with Texas and Oklahoma leaving, the Big 12 is wide open.
Yeah, Big 12 is wide open.
Yeah.
And I think Kansas is putting themselves in a position to be one of those teams that really fights for it in the coming years.
Yes.
Man, I just Oklahoma though, they finally get knocked out of the land of the unbeatens. They fall to 7-1 now. A little bit of chaos for that college football playoff ranking that's going to come out on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Got to have a little chaos for that shit. That's for sure. Can't let it go down easy.
The other thing that we have to mention about Kansas is they've been doing this most of the year with their backup quarterback. Jason Bean is their backup. Jalen Daniels is their starter. He's been out most of the year. I mean, but dude, Jason Bean, he made the plays when he absolutely had to.
Yeah, dude, he handed off that ball like crazy.
He was able to scramble for big key plays.
Yeah.
You know?
No, he definitely, he added to the rushing attack, definitely added out, but, you know, doing what you need to do to win, coming in as a backup and just playing in the system, following the rules, doing it right. That's what we got out of Mr. Bean, and you know what? I couldn't ask for any more if I was his coach.
I mean, dude, it's crazy. I think another key stat here is we talk about third down efficiency all the time here on the TTT. Oklahoma was 2 of 10. That's 20% on third down. If you're gonna try to beat, I don't care how talented you are, Kansas is really well coached. And they believe that they can win these games. They've beaten Texas. Now they've beaten Oklahoma. You know, like, you need to be well coached, and you know, that they are very well coached. And in order to beat a very well coached team like that, you've got to be efficient on third down, and you can't turn the ball over. And Oklahoma did both of those things.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, in all fairness, with that being like this was a defensive shootout. I mean, the score's pretty high for what is considered a defensive shootout, but it really kind of was because Kansas really, I mean, they were like 4 for 14 on third down themselves. Like, both teams were just third and outing like crazy. It was, I mean, you know, listen, man, you got two great coach squads here. I mean, Brent Venables is a great coach at Oklahoma. A defensive mind, obviously, you know, the kind of legendary DC from Clemson. He had a mythical defense for a while there that people were always getting confused by, and he's kind of brought that system to Oklahoma and juiced it up a little bit.
Yep.
And it's doing its job, but in this case, I mean, Kansas makes Oklahoma's offense pay for it. I mean, really, if you break it down, Oklahoma's defense did what it needed to do. They scored 33 on offense. Their defense only allowed 31. The defense did what it needed to do.
Yeah.
It's that one pick six, man. That really is kind of the icebreaker for it.
And to go back to the pick six, Riley, I say this as a DB coach. Like, I've been a DB coach most of my career. It's whenever you have a huge momentum-changing play like that, like a pick six is a momentum-changing play. Not only does it hype up your defense and gives them confidence, but it hypes up the whole team.
Yeah.
Like, your offense is like, okay, they out here, they doing big shit. Yeah. Now we gotta go do big shit.
We gotta go do it.
We gotta go do it, man. It hypes up the entire team. And I think you're right, dude. That pick six, like, that was a huge momentum swing in the game. And I think it really gave Kansas confidence the rest of the way.
Yeah, for sure. No, their team felt like they could compete. And they did. I mean, sometimes that's really all you need. If a team comes out kind of flat, like I think Oklahoma definitely came out a little flat. I mean, I think that pick six is evidence of it. Dylan Gabriel doesn't really. He's been a pretty consistent quarterback all year. Doesn't make a lot of mistakes like that, and that was one that was kind of rough. It was pretty easy.
Yep.
So give the credit to the Jayhawk to Jayhawk Nation. I mean, that stadium was rocking. It really was. They're so hyped. They threw, like I said, they threw the goalpost into the pond. That's some quality work there from the people.
Dude, Kansas is bowl eligible now. Kansas fans are saying, wait, basketball season? What's that?
They've been spending so much time waiting for basketball season that this year they don't want it to come.
No, dude. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's good to see Kansas on the rise, man.
Dude, I have a question for you, though, Riley.
Yeah.
Do you think Kansas was stealing Brent Venables' signals?
I don't know, man. Maybe that's why he jumped that route so much. Kansas has been talking to Michigan too much.
Dude, I mean, you have to give Brent Venables credit, though, because he has changed and adapted, because that was a huge thing, especially at the end of his tenure at Clemson.
Yeah, when people figured out that the key to stopping Brent Venables was also changing your idea like late into the play clock, because that's what he was at Clemson, especially. Like, that's what that defense was. It was literally last second changes to like adapt to whatever the offense was trying to do, and that's why that defense was so nasty through those national championship years, and really his last 2 years, but really his last year there, when everyone kind of figured that out and started like changing their shit last minute too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. That's what shot him in the foot, and you've really seen. I mean, here he has adapted. Evident of the 7-1 record of the Oklahoma Sooners, but that's.
I mean,
that's what you got to do as a head coach in Division I, especially Power 5 Division I. Like, if you're not adapting, if you're not changing and growing, you're going to be stagnant, and you're not going to be a winner.
Devil!
Hey, man. We got a Wendy's fofo.
Are y'all going to be bowl eligible this year?
We all hope.
Oh, man, dude. The fucking Palmetto Bowl. That's what it's called, right? The Palmetto Bowl? Clemson, South Carolina?
I think so. Yeah, it's either that or the battle for the Palmetto State.
That might be the toilet bowl this year.
It's going to be the most toilet bowl it's been in a while, that's for sure.
Ooh, it's crazy.
Beamer Ball Jr. versus the name, image, and likeness of God itself. It's the greatest game ever. That's all I know.
But doesn't that mean God's dead?
I don't know.
Because they're not using the NIL, bro. They're not winning games.
Hey, they're winning games for Christ.
Every
Sunday they win games. That's the thing.
Crazy, dude.
All right, man. Well, you got anything else for this Oklahoma-Kansas game?
I mean, we've talked about this before, man. The Big 12 is wide open. I mean, Oklahoma just lost. They looked like it was Oklahoma's to lose. And, now Oklahoma, they've got a conference loss. Texas has a conference loss. They lost to Oklahoma. Kansas is kind of right back in the thick of it, dude. The Big 12 is definitely going to be going right down to the wire for who gets those for who gets to play in the Big 12 championship.
Yeah, no, man. The Big 12 is gaping. Who's going to fill it? But you know what? While we're talking about it, please, folks, like, comment, subscribe, all the beautiful, wonderful things, and keep coming back for the rest of the games in this college football Week 9 recap.
Yes.
But for right now, for Kansas and Oklahoma, we're done for. We got to go take a swim in a lake. Peace.